Welcome to this Kinetic Media jQuery Mobile and Dreamweaver Basics Part 2 video. This is the second in a series of videos for jQuery Mobile and Dreamweaver. If you want to find out more information about or look at the other videos, you can visit kinetic-media.com to watch more tutorials about jQuery Mobile and Dreamweaver. Now in this tutorial, we're going to talk about a fix for the mobile preview when you start out with one of the templates inside of Dreamweaver. So there is something that if you try to preview it on a phone, that won't work quite right until you add one line of code. And so we'll talk about what that line of code is. And so for this mobile preview fix, Dreamweaver, and this only applies to mobile starter or it's when you start from one of the Dreamweaver mobile starter templates. If you started out with an HTML5 type template, which in the last tutorial that's what we did, you may need to add this line of code to your head tag. Now take a look at this, pause the video, write that down, because this is what you'll actually need in order to fix your content. If you don't fix it, this is what you'll see when you actually preview on an iPhone or Android or any type of mobile device, iPad even, or anything like that. You'll see the content itself be very small. It still works, but it doesn't look right. So adding this meta tag into your code on the HTML file, what it will do is it'll actually make it look proper, like you see here, where it's actually touchable. You can actually tap on it. You can actually go to it. It actually looks good. And so that's one thing to keep in mind, that this is what the fix is going to do. So let's go ahead and go into Dreamweaver here. And I'm starting from one of the sample templates that we already started and how I showed you in the previous video. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to come back into my Keynote here, and I'm actually going to copy this line of code. I'm going to go back into Dreamweaver, and what I'm going to do is right below the first meta tag, I'm just going to go ahead and paste that content. And so once I have that content pasted in there, now, well, actually, let's preview this inside of a mobile device. So if you have Xcode and you have the iOS simulator, you can check this out. Otherwise, you can put this index file on a website somewhere and then navigate to it from your phone, and it would do the same thing. But let's go ahead and I'm going to go to my sample mobile project, and I'm just going to drag this HTML file, and you can do this with the iOS simulator. You can actually drag an HTML file if you have Safari open. Sometimes it disappears, I'm not sure why, but if you have Safari open, you can actually drag an HTML file over. So this is what you see here. It's very small, it still works, but it doesn't look right. So pasting that code, that one line of code here, now if I hit save and go back to my iOS simulator and also my HTML file and drag that over, now it looks perfect. So I can tap on it, all of the other pages look perfect, and so that's just one line of code. I'm not sure why it's there, and I'm not sure if Adobe will fix it later or anything like that, but for now, that's how you actually take it. If you ever see that problem, add that one meta tag, and this will actually work from there on every device, mobile, for Android and iOS and BlackBerry and everything like that. So that is the fix for the mobile starter. In the next template, we'll talk about what a page is, how you create it, and how you add pages inside of Dreamweaver.